Namaste. Today was the third and final day of the online Durga Devi Yantra Sadhana that I was teaching this Navratri. And it was such a blessed, beautiful day. So many yantras painted by my students were coming into their final stages of completion. The power and the energy in the entire workshop was so potent. There was an enormous amount of Devi Shakti churning through each of us. There was some amazing Devi mantra chanting, and we shared some personal stories of how we had experienced the goddess in our own personal lives, maybe in her violent and aggressive form, or at times in her benevolent and loving form. And through all of that, we agreed that we could recognize and experience her as the ever-loving mother. So I feel truly blessed to have been able to lead such a fantastically transformative practice, and grateful to the people, the students, the lovely ladies, the Shaktis who showed up for this practice and added to the beautiful energy of the practice. So now moving on with the reading of the Mahishamardini segment from the Devi Mahatmyam. In today's reading, I'm going to read the piece where all the Devatas are singing praises of the Devi after she has just vanquished Mahishasura. I'm looking forward to that because I always enjoy listening to the Devi's praises, and I love to sing her praises. So looking forward to this reading as well. Alright, let's begin. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. So again, in this chapter, it begins with the seer or the narrator of the tale. This tale is being narrated as a form of a teaching and inspiration by a saint. The seer said, when the Devi had struck down the brave but wicked Mahishasura and his army of the gods' foes, Indra and the hosts of gods lifted their voices to her in praise. Their heads bowed in reverence, their bodies made beautiful by the thrill of rapture. To the Devi who spreads out this world through her own power, and who embodies herself as all the powers of the hosts of gods, to Ambika, who is worthy of worship by all the gods and great seers, we bow down in devotion. May she grant us that which is auspicious. May she, whose unequaled might and splendor even the blessed Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva are powerless to describe, may she, Chandika, be intent on protecting all the world and on destroying the fear of misfortune. O Devi, we bow before you who are yourself good fortune in the dwellings of the virtuous and misfortune in the abodes of the wicked, intelligence in the hearts of the learned, faith in the hearts of the good, and modesty in the hearts of the highborn. May you protect the universe. How can we describe this form of yours, which surpasses thought, and your abundant, exceeding valor that destroys evil, and your deeds in battle, O Devi, among all the throngs of gods and demons? You are the cause of all the worlds. Though containing the triple forces of creation within yourself, you are untouched by any imperfection. You are unfathomable, even to Vishnu, Shiva and the other gods. You are the resort of all. You are this entire manifold world, and you are primordial matter, supreme and untransformed. O Devi, you are the mantra of consecration, whose utterance in all sacrifices brings satisfaction to the whole assemblage of gods. And you are the mantra which humans proclaim as the cause of satisfaction to the hosts of ancestral spirits. O Devi, who are the cause of liberation and great inconceivable austerities, sages yearning for liberation contemplate you with senses restrained, intent upon truth with all faults cast off. You are the blessed supreme knowledge. With sound as your essence, you are the treasury that holds the taintless Vedic hymns, sung to resound joyfully with your holy name. You are the blessed Devi who embodies the three Vedas. Intent on conferring well-being, you are the supreme destroyer of pain in all the worlds. O Devi, you are the intelligence by which the essence of all scriptures is understood. You are Durga, the vessel free of attachments that takes one across life's difficult ocean. You are Shri, the radiant splendor that abides in the heart of Vishnu. You are Gauri, the shining goddess who abides with the moon-crowned Shiva. Gently smiling, your shining face resembles the full moon's orb and is as pleasing as the lustre of the finest gold. Beholding it, how could Mahishasura, even though enraged, be moved to strike it? Still stranger was it, O Devi, that Mahisha did not perish the instant he beheld your wrathful face, reddened like the rising moon and scowling frightfully. For who can behold the enraged face of death and still love? O Devi, who are supreme, be gracious to all creation. For when angered, you can annihilate multitudes. We saw this the moment you brought Mahishasura's vast power to an end. Those to whom you are bounteous are honored among people. Theirs are riches, theirs are glories, and their righteous acts know no limit. They indeed are blessed with devoted children, attendants, and wives. One who is virtuous and ever mindful performs daily all righteous deeds. O Devi, and by your grace, attains to heaven. Are you not then the giver of rewards in all three worlds? Remembered in distress, you remove fear from every creature. Remembered by the untroubled, you confer even greater serenity of mind. Dispeller of poverty, suffering, and fear, who other than you is ever intent on benevolence towards all? The world attains happiness when you slay its foes, and though they may have committed enough evil to keep them long in torment, even as you strike down our enemies, O Devi, you think, may they reach heaven, though death in battle with me. Through death in battle with me. Why does your mere glance not reduce all asuras to ashes? Because when assailed by your weapons and thus purified, even those adversaries may attain the higher world. Even towards them your intentions are most gracious. If the intense light flashing frightfully from your sword or the glaring brilliance of your spear point did not blind the asura's eyes, it was because you made them behold the moon-like radiance beaming from your face. O Devi, your nature is to subdue the misconduct of the wicked. Others cannot equal your inconceivable grace, for even while your might destroys those who have wrested power from the gods, you show compassion towards those very foes. To what may your prowess be compared? Where else is their beauty so ravishing, yet striking fear into enemies? Where in the three worlds are compassion in heart and resolve in battle seen as they are in you, O beneficent Devi? Destroying all foes, you have saved the three worlds. Slaying them at the battlefront, you led even those frenzied hostile throngs to heaven, even while dispelling our fear of them. Salutations to you. Protect us with your spear, O Devi, and protect us with your sword, O Ambika. Protect us with the clangor of your bell and the resonance of your bowstring. Guard us in the east and in the west, O Chandika. Guard us in the south and also in the north, O Ishwari, by brandishing your spear. With your gentle forms that move through the three worlds and with your surpassingly terrible ones, protect us and also the earth. O Ambika, with sword, spear, mace, and whatever other weapons your tender hands have touched, protect us on all sides. The seer said, in that way the gods praised her who supports the worlds, honoring her with flowers that bloom in Indra's paradise and anointing her with perfumes. Devotedly, the assembled gods offered heavenly incense to her. Serene of countenance, she spoke to all the gods who were bowed down in reverence. The Devi said, all you gods ask, whatever you wish of me. Well pleased with your hymns, I will gladly grant it. The god said, since you are the glorious one, have slain our enemy, this Mahishasura, all has been accomplished. Nothing remains to be done. But if you are to grant a blessing, O great sovereign, may you destroy our direst misfortunes whenever we remember you. O you of spotless countenance, may you bring increased wealth, family, and success to whatever mortals shall praise you with these hymns. Through your power of abundance, O Ambika, be ever gracious unto us. The seer said, O king, thus propitiated by the gods of the worlds for the world's sake and for their own, Bhadrakali said, so let it be, and vanish from sight. So is it told, O king, how she came forth long ago from the bodies of the gods, the Devi who desires the well-being of the three worlds. I shall relate further how for the destruction of Shumbha and Nishumbha and other wicked Daityas she appeared from the body of Gauri, the benefactor of the gods, for the protection of the three worlds. Hear me tell it, I shall relate it to you as it happened. And so ends the chapter on the vanquishing and defeat of the Asura Mahishasura by the Devi in the Devi Mahatmya. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rendition. It's my prayer that the Devi showers her grace upon us all, is our guiding light and protector always. Thank you. Thank you for joining me for the reading.